Yo, welcome to the Monix Project. I'm your host, Monix. Before we get into today's episode, I have a very important question for all you listeners out there. Are you looking to buy, rent, maybe even sell your home or property in the Las Vegas area? Well, look no further because today we have our very first sponsor of the Monix Project, my very good friend, Kylie Elu. Not only is he a badass on the mats, but he's the realtor you need. Working with Berkshire Hathaway, he can help you find exactly what you're looking for in today's market. For any questions or inquiries, you can find him on Instagram and Facebook at Realtor Kylie Elu. Again, that's Realtor Kylie Elu. Hit him up and he'll get you right with any of your realtor needs. One more time, you can find him on Facebook and Instagram at Realtor Kylie Elu. That's spelled Kileyyellul. Again, Kileyyellul. Thank you so much for supporting the Monix Project. Now, I hope you enjoy this episode. All right, welcome to the Monix Project. I'm your host, Monix. Today, we got a very special guest, my boy M.A.2THE. How you doing, bro?
Doing good.
Good to see you.
Thank you for having me. Yep.
Yeah, glad to have you on. Before we get started with the interview, do you think you can give out your social medias real quick?
Yep. It's Instagram. My main one's Instagram. M.A.2.THE.T.A. M.A.2.THE.A.
And I'm going to tag that at the bottom so you guys can find that. And where can they find your beats if musicians listen or artists is out there listening?
I have a Beatstars page. The link is in my bio on IG.
Perfect. So, before we get into the interview about your music, where you come from originally?
I come from the Bay Area. I lived out there till I was like 9. Then I moved to Portland until I graduated high school. Then 18, 19, I moved back to San Jose for 10 years. And then 2018, we moved to Vegas.
Nice. So, what do you miss the Bay, or is Vegas home now?
Shoot, I like it out here. I don't know why. I don't know. I think it's they always say like wherever you go, it's about the people that you meet.
Right.
And I think ever since I've been out here, I've met nothing but solid ass people. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Not to say that San Jose don't got solid people. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, I like the Bay too. The Bay's nice. The Bay's nice too. It's just busy out there.
Yeah.
It's a lot going on, man.
Small space.
Yeah.
Hella people.
Hell yeah. Way too many people.
So the heat never drove you away.
Oh, here?
Yeah.
Nah, I like the heat.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'd rather it be, cause living in Portland, it was cold all the time. I hated that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I'm tired of all this rain and shit, man.
You guys get a lot of snow over there?
Not in Portland.
Not
too much. It probably snows like 1 week out the year on the regular, but it's nothing heavy though. It's like maybe like an inch or two. But every now and then they'll get a blizzard though.
Dang. That's scary.
Yeah. The blizzards, you don't want to drive in the snow. That shit sucks.
I bet.
Yeah.
You put chains on your wheels and shit? Oh my God.
You still have the chance of sliding because you might hit some black ice or something, you know?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you learn how to drive out there?
Yo.
You had to drive in the snow?
No. Nah. Nah.
That's scary.
Yeah, that's just, I wouldn't want to have to do that.
Hell no.
I played football in the snow though. That shit was fun.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
That shit was hella fun.
I never got to play football in the snow.
Yeah.
Man.
It's funny because like everybody's like slipping and sliding and shit.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So the Bay is where the love of the Niners came.
Yep. My pops was a Niner fan. All my uncles was Niner fans. Grew up watching the games with them and stuff.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, that's what's up. So, I mean, I don't want to jinx it, but we got a huge game this weekend, man. I'm super excited. Super excited. Knock on wood if there's any wood over here, but man, we about to do this thing. I think we're the dark horse.
Yeah. I hope so. We usually have Aaron Rodgers' number in the playoffs. Yeah. You know what I mean? The last few times we played them, we dogged them. Mm-hmm. So
we did it with Cap, and then we did it with Jimmy.
Yeah.
So just hopefully Jimmy don't give the damn game away.
Man, it's like he wants to do that. Like, I don't know what he was thinking.
It's like triple coverage, yes.
Yeah. Well, that pick that he threw on Sunday was like He threw it right past, who was it, Sherfield?
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
He
threw it right to the defender, bro.
And the possession before that, he missed Ayuk wide open.
Oh yeah.
And I was
like, how do you miss Ayuk, bro? His wingspan is crazy. How do you miss it? That's crazy. So, but being Samoan, are you just Samoan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So being Samoan and growing up in that culture, and deep with our culture, super heavy with family. How has that shaped who you are, and what you stand for?
So, my bad. Can you ask that again?
Yeah. No.
Because I was thinking like, I think I'm only Samoan. I haven't taken my ancestry DNA test yet, so
I need to too. I need to do that too. No, but how has our culture really, how's it really shaped who you are as a person, and the family-oriented nature of our culture?
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think when I think about our people, I think of like us just being humble, you know what I mean, and just being really kind-hearted. I think like when I think of like a true Samoan, I think like somebody who's really with a big heart, you know what I mean? Like I think Troy is probably like the prime example of a real Samoan man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just humble, killing people on the field, and then, hi guys, this is
head and shoulders.
No, but growing up, I mean, as you said, everybody always thinks of us as just security guard or football player.
Yeah.
And that I love that you put that as. I see us as big-hearted people. You know? It's not really our size. It's not really because I'm not a big Samoan.
Me either. And I hated hearing that growing up.
Yeah.
Like, you Samoan? I was like, yeah. Oh, you a small one? Dude, I'll show you a small one, dude.
What if I said that to you, man? Like,
right, exactly.
That's messed up. They always said that to me too. So, I mean, I still get confused by our own people that I'm Mexican.
Oh, for real? Yeah, that's messed up.
All the time.
So growing up, my family used to tease me. They used to say I was adopted by a Chinese family.
That's a running joke in the Samoan culture too.
Yeah. You adopted from an Inkia family.
That's hilarious. So, when did the love of music start for you, being a producer?
Well, my dad's a musician. My grandma was a musician. My aunt's a musician. My sister's a musician. So I think it started like straight out the womb, for real.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Since I was a baby, my dad was always playing music growing up in the house. You know what I mean? Every Saturday when we hear Earth, Wind, and Fire, we knew it was cleanup time.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Because I feel like all poly families love Earth, Wind, and Fire, man.
Yeah.
That's
you
a
hear
staple.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, and you see a tall can of Budweiser. Oh yeah, it's time to clean up.
That's funny. So your whole family's into music, and that's how you were kind of raised in it. When did you finally start taking it on your own?
When I was 16, my big brother Five, shout out Five Shots, he introduced us to making beats. At first it was like on a 16 track. It was like an old school box. It was like it even looked old school. You know what I mean? Started off with that, and then Fruity Loops. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Oh, and I was in band, like middle school, high school too. I played the trumpet.
Okay.
But that was just kind of like following my older sister, because that's what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same for me, man. My older siblings, my brother played the trombone and my sister played the flute. So they're like, oh, you got to do something.
Yeah,
I was like, all right, saxophone.
Yep.
So whenever you started, did you learn how to read music at that time? And music with the trumpet?
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Yep, I learned how to read notes.
I learned like my first year and forgot right away.
Yeah, I forgot after I quit the band.
That's funny.
I mean, I could still tell you like, oh yeah, that's a quarter note, half note, you know what I'm saying, like that. But I don't know what key is. You know,
it's in.
I don't know if that's a F or a C or a D.
That's funny. So when you first started making beats, were you creating it on your own, or was it sampling? How did that start?
No, I was just playing it all on my own.
On your own?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, using the sounds off the program.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So how difficult, if you could kind of explain, how difficult is it to get your thoughts out onto the...
Super hard. It was,
yeah.
Like to translate it, because a lot of times it's like you think it's going down the direction that you want it to, and then by the end you're just like, what the, this is a techno beat.
This is a whole different song.
Yeah. Like, and that would happen a lot when I was smoked too. Like, I'll smoke and then I'll be into it, you know what I mean? And then I'll go chill out, go eat, sober up a little bit, then I'll come back, I'm like, what the hell is this?
That was funny.
Delete.
Do you do that ear test where it's like you gotta wake up the next day and hear it again?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Got to. That's Mando.
Is there any of them that you made it on the first spot and you're like, oh shit, this is the one?
Yeah. That's
gonna
rare,
be the best feeling though, right?
Yeah, hell yeah. But that's rare. Like I said, I gotta go through like at least 20-30 beats before I get to that one, and then it's like another 20 to 30 before I hit the next one. You know what I mean? But there are some, like, it all depends on what you're going for, like what you're hearing in your head, because there are some of those in betweens that other artists will hear and they'll be like, dude, that's dope. Yeah. And you're like, no, it don't. But then when they take it and they run with it, then you're like, oh, yeah, this dude made a hit out of it. I knew I was good. You know?
So when you're making beats, do you hear a certain artist on that beat, or how do you like kind of structure it?
I think most of the time it's based off of feel, but that feeling is based off of like a song that I heard, and it's not necessarily like, I don't necessarily think about a certain artist. It's more like that sound, like that beat sound, because a lot of artists sound the same,
especially nowadays.
Yeah. A lot of artists sound the same, and they go for like that sound or that vibe. So a lot of times I'll go off of that.
And that's what really sparked your inspiration for that beat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
I wish I could do some shit like that, bro.
You probably can.
No.
To be real.
No, I'm not that talented.
You think so?
No. No, I don't. I could kind of catch on if a beat was going, but I couldn't create for my own, man.
No.
I don't have that creativity, man. That's a special talent for you, man.
Like nowadays, like they have things like splices, and you can just take, there's samples that producers will make, like ones that actually play instruments and stuff. They'll make like snippets of like, what is it, like 4 bars of a drum sample, or 4 bars of a guitar sample, and like what a lot of these producers do now is they'll just cut and copy and paste those.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Damn, and they get paid off of it?
Yep.
What?
Yeah. Because they're paying for the subscription on the website that's paying out the producers that make those things, you know what I mean?
Man, it's a whole behind the scenes behind this shit.
Yeah.
Bro. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So, when you made your first beat that you were able to give to somebody else to run with, how was the feeling when you got it back?
I'm not even gonna lie. It was like the first couple people I was messing with was like dudes from my high school. I was like, dude,
this ain't it, Chief.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? That's the last beat I'm gonna give you.
That's hilarious. But from now, do you feel that like, has any artist you gave a beat to and it came back to you? Have you ever had the moment where you're like, oh, that's exactly what I thought of?
Well, I haven't. Has any artist done that? I don't think so. Not really. Not off the top of my head, but there's artists that have. Actually, you know what? Stone Deuce did do it.
Yeah.
He did it with the Luxta. Yeah, he did it with the Luxta. That was
It's fire.
Yeah, when I heard that, like what he was talking about I didn't picture that, but like the whole vibe was that's what I was going for. I was like, okay, he turned up with it, which was what I wanted.
Yeah.
Cause like most people listen to my stuff and they think like it's nothing but smooth beats, you know what I mean? But that one, like, it's smooth, but you could, you know what I mean? You could gig to it. Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Did you get goosebumps when you got it back?
So not really.
No.
I was just kind of like, that's dope, cause I already kind of knew like I hold Stone to like a different standard than than a lot of other artists. You know what I mean? So I already knew like he was gonna come with some hot.
That's what's up. So, being a producer and things like that, I wanted to mention first. M.A.2THE.T.A is a blue belt under Renato Canuto and Raquel Canuto, which is a huge gym out here in Las Vegas. It's amazing. So, being a producer, and our culture has so many some ego-driven people, and it's like, what made you want to turn to a martial art like jiu-jitsu?
I don't know. I think I've always been like somebody who like thought for myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like I realized that about our culture, and I didn't want to be like that. You know what I mean? And I looked at martial arts as a way of like disciplining that part of me. You know?
So, do you still get from the family members, hey, how's karate going?
Yeah. My mom still calls it karate.
So,
my mom's old. She's like 60, 66. But
did you see the gi?
Shout out mom. But
shout out to mom.
Yeah, she see the gi, and like every time I leave it in the dryer, she's like, "Hey, I hung up your karate
your karate gear. Don't kick somebody so hard."
Like, Mom, it's jiu-jitsu.
That's funny. So, when you first came to the mat, did you step directly into their gym, or what made you get onto the mat?
My boy Jay, Filipino cat. We met at work. I was getting some coffee, and he had a jiu-jitsu shirt on. We talked about it, and but I told him I wanted to train striking first. So he was like, yeah, he trained boxing for like 10 plus years, but and I think that's another interesting thing too, is like a lot of strikers, like people who start off just training striking only, once they get introduced to like jiu-jitsu, they're like full-fledged jiu-jitsu, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, so he invited me to his house to come train, and like we were just running the mitts real quick for a little bit, and then I thought we were done after that, and then all of a sudden he rolls out the mats, and I was like, what is this, dude? Like, I don't want to. I'm sweaty right now, dude. I don't want to, you know. He's like, nah, trust me, you gonna want to learn this, dude. So he ended up tapping me out and recording it and putting it on Instagram.
Oh man, that's cold-blooded, bro. That's cold. You don't do that to a newbie. That's messed up.
Yeah, but I think because I was bigger than him, you know, because he kind of small.
Oh, okay. So
and
he
was,
felt.
Yeah, and he was just like, I think like 3 months in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. He felt like he was doing something.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta try it, see if it works.
Which you were, Jay. You were doing something.
But hey, even that's a testament right there. Like 3 months into it, and he was able to handle somebody that has no idea what it is. Like, that's crazy.
Well, yeah. Well, he was like I remember like he'd be at work like reading about it, and then watching like on his iPad like videos, and I'm just like, damn,
student of the game.
Yeah, hell yeah. And like he can not show up to the mats for like 2 weeks and come back, and I'm just like, where did you learn that? And he's like, YouTube.
That's how I do it too, man. YouTube University, bro.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So, when was the first time you put on a gi? How did that feel?
Oh shoot. Well, shoot. When I started jiu-jitsu, I was like 30 pounds heavier. So, like, I didn't even want to put on the gi. So I was like, I don't want to, you know. So I was like, I don't want to, you know. He's like, nah, trust me. You gonna want to learn this, dude. So he ended up tapping me out and recording it, and I didn't think it was that serious. You know what I mean? But then Jay was telling me, he's like, bro, we gotta get you a gi, like for real, so you can start training, because it's weird when we're training in the gi and you're not wearing the gi, and your training partner is trying to learn the technique and it has to deal with a grip or something certain like that, grip. You know. So then one of the black belts, he actually had a gym out here for a minute, a checkmate gym out here for a minute. I forgot, it was on this side of town though. Bryce, he's like a little bit more my size, but kind of taller. He actually gave me two of his gis. Damn. He was like, man, he's like, I got a bunch of gis just sitting around, and he gave me 2 of his gis, and he brought me a white belt.
Damn, yeah, that's cool, so man. That's cool. Not a lot of people get that.
Yeah, I got lucky. I was super lucky. So when I got the chance, I bought somebody else a gi, you know what I mean, that didn't have one.
That's dope, bro.
Hell yeah.
Paying it forward.
Hell yeah.
That's what's up. So whenever, how weird was it to get used? Because I know in the beginning for me it was like, because the first week I showed up, we were doing close guard. I was like, wait, I gotta go between that dude's legs, and I gotta sit there till we ready. Like, was that weird for you at first too?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I just tried not to think about it though. I was just like, we're masculine.
If anybody else came in here, it's like, you come try this.
Yeah, right.
I swear it's not what it looks like.
I know, I got a cousin that trained. He trained at AKA.
Oh, nice.
But he just did striking. But also from the street and stuff. Like I was telling him, I was like, did you train jiu-jitsu? He's like, nah, jiu-jitsu's gay. Yeah. I was like,
they just don't know.
Yeah, and he was younger too, so
okay.
You know what I mean? I was just laughing at him. But
so have you ever had to like you just went with your like a family get together recently, right? Did you ever go out there and be like, hey, let me show you something real quick?
No, I have. I didn't not this past week, but I remember I was showing one of my cousins, like I was just telling them like, like even if you do like strike with somebody, just throw 1-2 and then sweep the leg. You know what I mean? Go for a double leg. And like me and this dude was just in the living room like practicing.
That's hilarious.
And my cousin whose house it was like, dude, what the hell you guys doing? 5 a.m, you guys over here.
That's hilarious. As soon as you're gonna start becoming that person at the family gatherings where it's like, oh shit, he's gonna talk about jiu-jitsu. Let's leave him alone. He's gonna try to convert me.
Yeah, I went back for another funeral in like I think it was May, and I'm also Sefa, the one that raps.
Yeah.
He was there and he was like, and I was wearing a checkmate shirt, and he was like, oh, this guy, man, this guy, even his clothes have jujitsu on it. I was like, dude, shut up. He's like, you gonna? He's like, all right, dude, don't M.A.2THE.T.A me. And stuff. I was like, all right, man.
That's funny. I'm a walking billboard now. So have you with the creativity of being a producer, have you found the connection between that and jiu-jitsu and creating on the mats?
So yeah, I found that it's just as hard.
Just as hard.
Yeah, it's just as hard to get out what you learned, cause half of the time, actually more than half of the time, coach teaches a technique and then he's like, all right, everybody ready? And then by the time you clap, it's just like,
what happened?
De La Hiva? What? You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's so
fun. Yeah, it's just as hard to translate like what's in your head into like doing it physically on somebody. But I think and that's probably with anything. The fluidity will come with practice.
Right.
It'll come with drilling. I like that saying, the drillers make killers.
Yeah.
Even though I never drill. It makes sense. I agree with it.
I get why, but I just don't. That was funny. So, how like interpreting? I mean, you have two world champs as your coaches.
Yeah.
So interpreting what they're doing to when you're doing it, how tough is it?
Shoot, sometimes it's hard to not like. It's hard to snap out of it because it's like you want to just watch them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you just want to watch them and be like, dang, this is so dope. And then you forget that they're teaching, you know, and it's just like, oh, shit. Oh, you want me to do that? Oh, okay. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
But yeah, it's, you know, being coached by them it's a blessing, man. It's a big blessing. Like, and they're both super cool, super dope people, man.
Yeah.
Super dope. And Alto's super funny. Raquel's super funny too.
That's cool, man. And especially for you to start off at a gym, you got a Polly as the instructor.
Oh, yeah,
like, come on.
I remember she was telling me too. I was like, cause there's some, there's a Samoan dad. His daughter was in one of the classes, and I used to work out at the gym next door.
Mm-hmm.
And he went in there and he was like, he asked the owner of the gym over there. He's like, yeah, Mata told me to come over here, and he's like, you guys have any discounts? And then I was like, dude, for real? And then like the next day, a Samoan kid came into to Venom and tried to sign up with Raquel. And while I'm walking out of the locker room, all I hear is there any discounts?
That's hilarious.
And I was like, I told her the next day, I was like, damn, freaking Samoans always looking for a discount, dude. And she started laughing. She was like, oh, I didn't tell you, I'm like a quarter Samoan, right? I was like, oh, wow, I didn't mean it like that. You know? She was laughing though.
I didn't even know she was Samoan.
Yeah, her grandma. She showed me a picture of her grandma. I think it's on her mom's side, her mom's mom. She straight from Samoa, all that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. So she's Hawaiian Samoan?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Gotta get clicked up. But so walking in, like you said, you had a Polly as your instructor. Was she comfortable? Was she happy to see another Samoan join or a Polly join?
Yeah, I think she was, cause we went in and Jay was like, oh yeah, that's my cousin, and then she saw the last name and she's like, you sure you guys are related to? And I was like, oh, she already knew though, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But surprisingly, there's a lot of Hawaiians over there. It was like,
oh really?
Yeah, like her niece trains over there.
Okay.
There's another Hawaiian family, James and Paul. They were there with their kids, and then who else was over there? There's a few Polys over there. It was kind of dope to see. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Damn. So I thought you was gonna be the only Poly over there.
That's what I thought too. Damn. I was like. That's why when I was rolling with everybody, I was like, can't lose. I'm Samoan.
I'm Samoan. My ancestors would be pissed.
That video that you did, oh man, that shit was hilarious.
Is it true though? You know
what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
It really be in our head, bro.
Oh, for real.
Funny. That's funny. And it's like, I mean, you know, when I came here, so I thought I was the only Poly over here, and then we linked up, and I was like, man, this is so dope. Another Samoan doing jiu-jitsu, bro. This is the best, bro. Like, I felt like, all right, here we go. Here we go.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It was funny because I saw a purple belt, Samoan purple belt, and he's from Atos too, but he goes to HQ.
Okay.
And he had came here one day, and I wasn't training. I was on this side of the gym. He was on the other side, and like we seen each other, and I seen him in his gi. We just all of a sudden like, what's good?
Hell
like,
yeah.
Bro, that's the best feeling.
Hell yeah.
That's the best feeling. So, have you ran into many Samoans or more Polys or connected with more since you joined jiu-jitsu?
I just ran into Deutsch and his wife at Jiu-Jitsu World Leagues. Nice. When I competed. Like, she was right when I walked in, she was like the first one I saw, and she was like, you saw one? I was like, yeah. I was nervous, you know what I mean? I'm over here trying to find my team, and like, I'm like, yeah. She's like, what's up with it? She was nervous too, though, you know. So, but she's like, man, it's always good to see some Polys over here, you know. And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, inside, I was just shaking.
You're like, let me focus on my match.
Yeah. Like, I just need to go sit down real quick. But then I met up with them again after I went to go change. I came out of the changing rooms, and then she was right there. She was like, come on up. And then Deutsch came, said what's up to me. But he's cool. I'll follow him on Instagram. He told me to come to their open mats on Sundays. I haven't yet, but and I should, because it's not even that far from my house. But they got a nice gym. Other than him, I did run into some Usos from Alaska at that same tournament.
What?
Yeah, I ran into some Usos. He was outside smoking a cigarette, and he was just in regular clothes. And I was like, Oos, did you compete? He was like, nah, my brother did. And I was like, where your brother at? He's like, oh man, this dude sucks. This dude lost. And then he pointed at him, and his brother was like laying on his back, on the curb. So I was like, oh hell no.
That was funny, man. So that Jiu-Jitsu World League was your first competition.
Yeah.
How was the nerves for you going into it?
It was crazy. Yeah. I never been nervous like that before.
Could you sleep the night before?
Nope.
It was tough for me too.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't even sleep. And then like I'm waking up to like the group text, and like, you know, one of the blue belts at the time, Benji, he's like, you guys better wake up today and choose violence. And I was like, I wanted to, but I'm more nervous than anything.
Yeah, and it's always just yourself, huh?
Oh yeah,
it's more yourself than it is your opponent.
Yeah. That's all. That's really what it is. And Renato preaches that a lot. Like, it's really you. Like when I was sitting there, and my opponent, who was like 6'3", 260, was like pacing up and down, staring at me. He was telling me like, go up there. You guys aren't even on the mat yet. Like, why are you already thinking this stuff in your head? He's like, don't even worry about none of that. You worry about what he's capable of when you get on the mat. You know, when you physically feel what he can do. And he told me, go on the mat, look him in the eye, and then give him a nice firm handshake. You know, and I remember like right after he told me that, I'm looking at this dude and I'm like, you know, this basically like this dude basically represents like my biggest fears. You know, it's like as far as like fighting goes, like this is my biggest fear, is going up against somebody that's way bigger than me, probably a little bit more athletic, and you know, probably stronger, you know. And I was like, so like I didn't even look at him as like a human being after that. You know what I mean? I just looked at him like that's what I was facing, was like my fears. You know what I mean?
That's powerful.
Yeah. It was crazy. It was like I really looked at him like that, and then I went up there, looked him in his eye. He was looking on the floor. I shook his hand. Dude gave me a soft ass handshake, and I was like, okay, like I got your ass, you know. And then I beat him 5-0.
Ooh,
hell yeah,
let's go.
Hell yeah.
Damn, for your first one.
Hell yeah. He tried to judo throw me. Well, he a cool dude, you know what I mean? He cool. We talked afterwards. He hella cool.
You always become friends with your opponents.
Oh yeah,
always.
Yeah, hell yeah. And, he tried to judo throw me, and I ended up just like falling to his side, and I took half guard, and I swept him, and then I just stayed on top the rest of the round. But he was bench pressing me. It was like I was going up in the air. Like, I was like, damn. But you know, I just used my leverage.
You're stronger up top. Just pull yourself in. Yeah, and you had the best coaching. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Shit, my first match, you guys went to decision, right? And you won 5-0.
Yeah, I won 5-0.
Man, my first match, I lost 25 seconds.
No way.
Yeah.
They tapped you out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that dude pulled guard right into an armbar right away.
Oh,
so
damn.
I slipped out and I started passing. I started going and I went into his half guard, and he caught me in the Kimora.
Oh.
Yeah, well, he was on the bottom, man. I was so pissed. I had my family behind me and shit. I was I couldn't even turn around, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I was stupid though. I should have did a smaller circuit one, but I went straight to American Nationals.
Oh,
it was my very first one. Like a dumbass. Oh, I'll never forget that. You know, the worst part, you got to turn around to your family. It's like, oh, thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah.
What do we do now? We go home?
Well, so I lost my second match to like, it was I was just tired, dude, from holding that big ass dude down.
Like, adrenaline dump's gone.
Yeah. And then this dude's been sitting there for the whole 5 minutes,
fresh,
just watching us. And then I almost passed his. I passed his guard and I went into side control, but it was only for like 2 seconds. I didn't get that third second in there, so I didn't get no points. And then he flipped me. He just rolled me over. And then
got the sweep.
He was big too, and he just laid there, and I was like, damn.
But hey, you didn't get submitted though, so.
Yeah. I didn't do that, but had not recovered. They're hella yelling at me.
That's gonna happen.
They're like, you gotta give yourself a chance.
That's okay though, man. For your very first one, that's amazing. I wish I had that as my very first one. That's dope.
How'd you do your second tournament?
Second one, won first, and then I got second place because I did the gi and no gi, and I got second in gi and second in no gi actually.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Lost to the same dude that won gold in both.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
damn.
Lost to him twice.
Damn.
It's heartbreaking.
Was your second tournament as a white belt still? Or
no, I didn't compete till blue.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dang.
Like a dumbass again. Like a dumbass.
Oh, yeah, then that's tough.
Yeah.
Because blue belts, like, by then, you don't know how many competition these dudes been in.
He could have been blue belt for 10 years type shit.
Yeah.
And you get sandbaggers like that, too.
Yeah.
Big
Hell
time.
Yeah.
So, now that you have jiu-jitsu and you have this huge family behind you, how cool is it to be part of a second family? You know, you have our polys, and then now you got this second family. It looks like you guys are always together, partying and shit. How does that feel, man?
Oh, it's super dope.
Yeah,
it's super dope. Yeah, it's like it almost reminds me of like high school and like the football team and stuff like that.
The camaraderie.
Yeah. But then it's also you also got to know, like, they hold you to a certain standard. You know what I mean? And like you look up to them, and they look up to you, and you know, there's the reason why you guys go to the gym is a lot of the times it's for each other. You know what I mean?
Help each other get better.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man. And that's the same thing we got over here too, and so it's cool to see you guys do that and you be a part of that, man. I'd be like, that is so dope. That is so dope.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I mean, you guys, this is nice. It was like, this is a nice facility.
That's all James, bro. That's all James.
Yeah.
But so now that you've gotten into jiu-jitsu, have you used any principles or ideologies towards your life and your everyday life?
Yeah. Well, just the discipline part, like mainly the discipline part. 'Cause like I said, when I first started, I was probably like 275, 280, and I've gotten down to like 238.
Dang.
So
that's awesome.
Yeah. I still struggle, like I still struggle every now and then, you know, with the discipline part. And just doing the right thing, and like, you know, doing what's good for me, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of things that feels good, but it's not good for you, you know. I still struggle, but I think it's that discipline mindset and like the just show up, you know what I mean? Like they say that all the time, and it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is. Like,
it is.
Like, just showing up means a lot, you know. You could go there on a bad day and leave the mat, and you feel like, damn, what the hell was I mad about earlier?
Exactly.
You know, like,
exactly. Rejuvenated.
Yeah.
Man, that's so true. The hardest part, like you said, is getting there.
Yeah.
Getting your ass up and getting there.
Yeah, because you're thinking in your head, like, it's not going to do anything. It's just going to piss me off even more. I'm just going to go there and get my ass whooped. And then, you know, it's just going to leave feeling sad. But that never happens. Never happens.
Even on the worst day, right?
Even on the worst day.
That's awesome.
Even on the worst day.
That's awesome. That's the best part about it. I mean, for me, right away, the things I notice is like, well, actually, my family would say different, but on the road, you know, like, I feel like I used to be a lot worse, like, quick to anger, like, get the fuck out the way type shit. Like, helping with my patience, you know?
Yeah.
I'm actually still not that great, though. But things like that, you know, like you said, discipline is definitely a big one. So now that you with your producing, if we can finish off with your producing, where do you see yourself in where in the next 5 years, and what's the goals for the career?
Well, shoot, I do rap and sing too. So like, I got some stuff coming up with my brother Five.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Let's go.
We're gonna work on some stuff. Who else? I'm gonna probably just continue doing stuff with Stone and I got also out in Denver, Big Lambo. I'm trying to work on some stuff with him. Probably just continue working stuff with Nitty, but hopefully like, shit, in the near future, shit. I hope I put out a project, dude. Like,
hell yeah.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for me because like, I don't really like doing like putting myself out there like that. You know what I mean? Cause people be hating and shit. You know what I mean? And like even honestly, it was like even coming here was hard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? But it's like after talking to my brother the last time I went out there, he was like, "It was like, what's the worst they're gonna say?" You know what I mean? Something that's not true. You know? So, and then who knows what this is? Who this is inspiring to? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So hopefully, yeah, with the music, yeah, hopefully I'll get a project out by the summertime. Don't quote me, but that's what we aiming for.
Let's go. Let's go. You let me know. We about to push this bitch.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I got you, yep.
Let's go. That's what's up, man. Well, I'm just gonna say you're the homie, but I'm a big fan of your work, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Shit's fire.
Appreciate it. Yep.
So everybody, make sure you go tap in with M.A.2THE for sure, and his Instagram and everything's gonna be tagged in the episode. But for the next segment, this segment's called Hot Fire Questions. These are just quick questions.
Okay.
If you can just answer the whatever's at the top of your mind. So, what was your first job?
Zazzle.
Zazzle.
Yeah.
Nice.
We printed shirts.
Nice.
Yeah. You know what Zazzle is?
Yeah. That's what's up.
I worked at Zazzle.
That's what's up.
I think that was everybody's first job.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Dang. Yeah, I'm a poet. When I was in sixth grade, I won a state poetry contest.
What?
Yeah, between sixth and eighth grade, and
Damn.
it was published in like a New York bestsellers book. Yeah.
What?
Of like how to make poems and shit. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Hell yeah.
Damn. So poetry and songwriting all in one. So I'm a huge superhero nerd. Do you have a favorite superhero?
Thor. I think Thor. Yeah.
Let's go.
I do like Iron Man, but he dead now.
He did to us. If you could choose a superpower, what would that be?
Probably super speed.
Super speed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I've never been fast. So.
Me neither. Do you have a favorite food?
Damn. Tacos.
Hell yeah. Shit, that might be mine too. All right. What's your favorite sports teams all around?
Oh, I'm a Niner fan. I'm a Blazer fan. Those are like the main sports that I watch.
Right.
But if I was to be a baseball fan or have a baseball team, it'd be the Giants.
Okay.
If I did have a hockey team, it'd be the Sharks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bay Ties.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you think of the word nostalgia, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Old school.
Old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old school.
Okay. Do you have a favorite movie?
Shoot. Nah, I like them all, but I think I like all the Marvel movies.
Yeah. Let's go. If you could reboot a role that you're gonna play, what role would that be?
Thor.
Let's go. The son of Odin. All right. What's your favorite submission?
My favorite submission, my go-to is Kimora.
Kimora, yeah. Everywhere, right?
Yeah. I like to get it from side control, and then like I'll hold the wrist, and then when they try to turn into me, I'll just like I'll go over their head.
Step over their head.
Yeah, I'll step over their head, and then if they try to turn even more, I'm like, okay,
shit,
right,
yeah.
You know,
this is gonna make it worse.
Yep. You're doing exactly what I want you to do.
Yeah. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Liars.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, I don't like liars.
Yeah.
I think because I used to be a liar.
So you can see them when you hear.
Yeah.
So, do you have a favorite quote you live by?
Shit. Favorite quote? Not really, but there was this there's this tattoo that Ado has, and he said he got it off a wall, like he saw it randomly on the wall, and it was I think it was like something like you gotta know yourself to love yourself so you could be yourself all by yourself.
Oh,
and
man.
I thought that shit was powerful.
That is powerful.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna write that one down. So, if you could give your younger self, any advice, what would that be?
Stop bullshitting.
Stop bullshitting.
Stop bullshitting. Stop worrying about the wrong things and just do what you know you're capable of.
Nice. I like that. So that's gonna conclude our hot fire questions, and for our very last segment, we're doing a segment called Threes. So threes is your Mount Rushmore. Basically, you get to choose your top of whatever subject we chose. For today, we chose producers.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let you start this one off. What's your number 3?
Number 3, probably DJ Mustard.
DJ Mustard, nice.
DJ Mustard.
Hell yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna put Mustard at. No, I'm gonna save Mustard. He's gonna be higher for me.
Yeah.
Damn. Number 3. This is a tough one. Honestly, I like London on the Track a lot.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I like London too.
Yeah.
I like London too.
Who's number 2 for you?
Shoot. When Kanye was first producing, I liked his sampling.
Oh hell yeah.
His sampling was super dope. But I like G Castle too. So
oh yeah.
I like G Castle, so it'd probably be a tie between them. I don't know if you could do that.
Yeah, you could.
Okay.
You could.
Yeah, it'd probably be a tie between them two.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Mustard at 2.
Mustard?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1. Damn. Probably gotta be Battle Cat.
Battle Cat.
Yeah,
nice.
I think Battle Cat's probably number 1.
Nice.
Yeah.
You draw inspiration from him?
I try to, but it's hard. Like it's hard to emulate his sound. You know what I mean? I mean, imitate it. Like, but it's just that whole I feel like he created that whole West Coast sound.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and that's the sound that I love. Like there probably wouldn't be a blast if there wasn't a Battle Cat.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Mm-hmm. I like it. Number 1 for me, I'm gonna go G Castle, man.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do it, man.
Hell yeah.
And that whole G-Rod stage, bro, was so fire.
Oh yeah, you from Carson, so yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to G Castle, R.I.P. So, man, I want to thank you so much for coming on, Luz.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
This was dope as hell. Thank you again. If you can, before we wrap this up, give out your social media one more time.
Oh yeah, M.A.2.THE.T.A. M.2.THE.A.
For sure. And is there any shout outs you want to give before we end this out?
Yeah. So shout out you, man.
Appreciate
I see you doing your thing.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? I'm glad you got it back up and firing. You know what I mean? That's inspiring to me. You know what I mean? I appreciate you having me. So shout out the whole San Ho, man. Shout out Five Shots. Shout out my brother Five. Shout out Cepha. Yo. Shout out Checkmat. Shout out Renato and Raquel.
Hell yeah.
Hopefully this gets me a purple belt.
It's waiting for you right now. Well, we're going to conclude this episode. Thank you again for coming on, Oos.
Yes, sir.
And I'm your host, Monix, and we out. Peace.